Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for tuning in again. So in today's video, this is the part 3 of the corset tutorial that I have started, and in this video I'll be dropping the yoke and also showing you how to fix a zipper to the half length. Okay, if this is something that you're interested in, make sure that you watch till the end. Now I've done our pattern on my first video, you can go and watch it. I'll put the link above. Okay, I drafted the pattern and the measurement is also on the video. So yeah, I've just gone ahead to cut my fabric. I went in with 1 inch sewing allowance for the side and then 1.5 inches sewing allowance for the zipper. Okay, below I also went down with 1 inch, half inches on the hem of the half length and also half inches on the arm area. Next, for my yoke, I've gone down by 1 inch at the down part and then half inches at the armhole area. Now remember, for my net in my last video I used 3 shades of net, which I'll be doing the same thing for this yoke. I'm using 3 shades of net. Okay, you can choose one, you can choose 2, whatever that works for you. Okay, now before going ahead, I want to inform you about my upcoming corset class. I'll be showing you how to make this corset based dress. I will show you how to make the inbuilt corset, the zipper area, and how to attach your skirt to it. Now if you want to up your A game on corset making, this is the class that you don't want to miss. Okay, I'll pin in the link to join on my comment section. The class is going to hold on Telegram and it's going to cost 10,000 naira only, so do well to join the class. Now back to the video. So next I'll go down to my sewing machine to sew the yoke, and here I'll use 1 layer of the net to turn the remaining 2 so that I'll have this neat finishing at the neck side. You can choose to do a turtleneck, you can choose to do whatever neck that you want to do. Okay, so I'll just go ahead to arrange the net and then sew. So I'll be sewing by half inches sewing allowance. When that is done, I'm going to trim out the excesses. Now this is important if you want your neck to be lying flat. Okay, some can choose not to turn it like this, you can just choose to use it like that, especially if you'll be beading it. Okay, but this is what I want to achieve, so I will just cut out the excesses and turn it around like this so that it will sit well. Next, I'll use my pin to pin all the layers together so that there will not be movement. Okay, and then here I've gone ahead to join the shoulder of the back, that's where the zipper will be. I've gone ahead to join it to the yoke like this. Okay, so this is what we have, and at this up area we'll be having our zipper, that's where the zipper is going to be. But before we fix the zipper, we are going to drop the yoke on the corset. Now if your client is available, try to do this on your client. You wear the corset and then you can drop your yoke on the bodies, okay, so as you have a better view of it. But if your client is not available, you can do it just like this, how I'm going to do it here. Okay, we left 1 inch sewing allowance, so I'll go ahead to pin 1 inch round on the corset. You can even go in a little bit, not like up to half inch, maybe quarter or so, just a little bit, because you know that your net is stretching, so it's going to cover up for the excesses or the folding that might be showing. So I'll just go ahead to pin it round. Okay, and then for the half length where the zipper will be, I'm going to sew it down like this. Okay, you can see it at the side. Remember, that's where our side is, where we covered with boning. So the half length is going to be, so you'll be sewing the half length down straight like that. Now if your client is available, let me show you how you can also do it, or your model. Okay, so you can just put it down like this, and yeah, I'm trying to confirm if what I did is correct. Okay, I'll just go ahead to pin the zipper area like this to have a better view of what it's meant to be. Okay, you can also pin the zipper area down to your clothes if you want to. Yeah, I can see a little bit of excess, so I'll just pull it down like this and then pin it back. So mostly where there's always adjustment is the armhole area. So that's why I said you can just pull it extra a little bit down, okay? Because at the end of the day, if you are using a skin net, it's still going to stretch and cover up for the for that part, so that you now have folds at the armhole area. So that's it for that. Now for this yoke, you're going to untack it. You can as well use your machine if you want to, okay? After untacking it, you are now going to trim out the excesses. Make sure that you're trimming close to the stitches that you made, and then while stitching, stitch around your cup, maintain the same line, okay? That's going to help you to cut effectively, like cut the excess off effectively, and it will make it look neat. Next, let's go to our machine to sew down the sides of the dress. So I'm going to go ahead to sew about 1 inch sewing allowance. While sewing it, you must sew on the edge of your boning, not on your boning, okay? I'll go ahead to do the same thing on the other side. You can see that there's some excesses at the upper side. That's where we are going to fix in our sleeve. All right, so make sure that while drafting, you consider that while drafting, okay, so that you don't go and put your armhole below, like below the corset dress itself. It needs to be above, okay? Next, we are going to go in to fix our zipper, and I'm just gonna ahead to fix it just like this, using 1.5 inches sewing allowance that I left to it. So make sure that you had zip allowance while drafting your pattern for the half length. You don't need a dart for this, okay? We're snatching, we use the exact waist snatched which we had. Now you will notice that I left 1/2 inches at the bottom side. That is where we are going to attach our skirt. So you are not going to sew down to the hem. Leave allowance for attaching your skirt. For the front of the corset, you need to attach your skirt to it. That way you can choose to do whatever shape you want to, maybe straight, V, U, whatever it is that you want to do, okay? That's 1/2 inches I left at the side. We give allowance for it. So this is what our yoke looks like. You can see that it's way neat and okay, and you can bead on it, or add your applique on it, whatever embellishment that you want to do. So this is what we have. You can see that it looks so beautiful. Now I want to say something. If you have not watched my video on the outfits that Vicky James made for Bonang, how Imagine by Bukola made the outfits, all the designers, all the 5 outfits that Bonang wore for Miss SA Africa, then you're missing out. I analyzed how to achieve each of the outfits. I'm going to leave an highlight of this video at the end of this video, so make sure that you watch. I will also attach the link to my description, and you can also click above to go straight to the video. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now. I initially wanted to do a white and black. So yeah, they're cutting out the shape of the piece which is going to be used to embellish the whole bodies. Now the material used here is actually a reflective metallic fabric. It comes in different texture, like thick one, the softer one. So here is a thicker one, like a leather material, and it's a great fabric choice. So let's move to the next one. For the bodies, I noticed that they use a soft stretch fabric, and I must say it's not easy attaching those pieces of material like that while sewing. And here's the next side. You can see it's a sweater tube gown for the base of the dress. Also on the dress, they attach this mink like shape at the bust area up to the shoulder, giving it this like fin like expression. After I've done the wig shape of the dress, it's also embellished for the finishing description if I can find it. Now let's talk about ways on how to achieve this ruffle effect. On Pinterest, I've come across 2 ways. One was the dress was put into some sort of chemical, maybe a resin, I'm not sure of that, and then it was now placed on the dress. Yeah, I'm talking about the base of the dress. For dresses like this, they always have like a base, and then the ruffle will now be placed on it and then allowed to dry. Now the second way I've seen on Pinterest also is using like a fabric gum on the base of the dress, and then you now place the material on the base and then fold it or push it off in such a way that it forms the ruffle, and then